Well, folks, welcome back to the homestead. My name's Lance, and today we're going to get out the Dutch oven and cook up some chicken pot pie. We've been waiting for this, and let's get it done. All right, so the piece of equipment we're using today, we're using an Overmont Dutch oven. And I'm going to use my old Weber rusted charcoal chimney. Works great. And for Christmas, I got this Camp Chef kind of cooking table that's made for this. So I can put the coals directly on the table that goes up underneath the Dutch oven, and I can even heat up the coals on here and set those aside. And it has a little bit of a windshield, which is good because here in Oklahoma it's windy like it is today. But first thing we've got to do is get the coals started. So like I said, I just use one of these chimney starters. They work awesome. Have some leftover charcoal, and I'm just going to put quite a bit in here. I'm just going to fill it up. Now you don't have to get the fancy charcoal for this. It has no really flavor bearing on the cook at all. All it's going to be done inside. So just get the cheapest one you can. And then I like to put one of these underneath here. It's like a little sawdust and wax. It does a really good job of making sure the fire stays. And I just stuff it with some paper. And then you just come in here to the side and you just start that paper up. And I try to get it from a couple sides here. And you just let that cook, and what it'll do, it'll get all that heat come up through the chimney, get all these coals nice and ready to go. Once they're done, we'll dump them out, then we'll move them around underneath and on top of that whenever it's needed. So let's just wait on this, and we'll be right back. All right, the coals are just about finished up. I think it's time for us to get everything prepped, get it in here, and get it ready for the coals. So this meal is a 5-ingredient Dutch oven meal. We got it from this Easy Campfire cooking book. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you guys want to check that out on Amazon. It's really good. The one thing I like about it, it tells you how many coals to kind of put on top. This one really didn't tell you how much to put on the bottom, but we know overall how many coals, and so we can kind of figure that out. But it's super easy recipe. All right, so like I was saying, 5 ingredients. So we have some chicken. These are actually chicken thighs. The ingredients calls for chicken breast, but with some extra chickens left over from our chicken that we spatchcocked and cooked in the oven the other day. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a card right up here. You guys can check it out. Really great way how to cook a chicken, but since we had it left over, why not use it? And then we just got mixed vegetables with some potatoes in it, 1 can. And then we got cream of chicken and cream of mushroom, 1 can each. And then we got 10 hearty layer biscuits. That's gonna go on the top. And so at this point, I think what the recipe tells you to do is mix these 4 ingredients in here, let it cook, almost come to a boil. At that point, you put on the biscuits, you cover the lid, put it on your coals, and just let the magic happen. Okay, so we're gonna put in the cream of mushroom first. And then cream of chicken. And our little can of vegetables with the juice, all of it in there. And then throw in the chicken. Now I'm just going to incorporate all this together. So these coals are nice and ready. I don't know if you want to come look at this. I'll try to move them around here a little bit. As you can see, when they get to about that color, they start turning white, and you see them glowing. The ones on the very top aren't as, but that's okay. When we dump it out, we'll be able to pick the ones we want the best, or the ones we want to use. And for this camp table, you can just dump them all out. You see you have your little pile of coals here. So I'm going to take 14 of them and start putting them. So that was 5, 6, 7. I'm picking the ones that are the most ready. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So I actually put 15 coals in here just because these were kind of small, but they're ready to go. And at this point, we're just going to let it sit here and let it warm the bottom of that pan or the Dutch oven and just get that liquid almost to the point of boiling, but not quite. And at that point, we're going to put on the biscuits and we'll be good to go. So as you can see, it is pretty warm. Just starting to see a little bit of bubbling, but it looks great. So at this point, we're going to put in the biscuits, and this just calls for 10 store-bought biscuits, tube of biscuits. Always scares you when that dude does that. I'm just going to evenly spread them out here. Should be good enough, don't you think? It's looking good. Then at this point, we're going to put briquettes on the top. And we're going to put 16. Yeah, some of these are small. We may put a couple more extras on there. All right, and we're just going to let this bake for 20 minutes. And I did forget to take some out of the bottom here. So we had 16 to begin with. So I'm going to take out about that many. So 2, 4, about 7 of them. I'm just going to kind of rearrange these kind of down there so they're in the middle. And I'd say one thing great about this camp table is you're not on your hands and knees trying to do that around a campfire. It's super awesome to be up and be able to stand up and kneel down and do it. It's great. All right, we're going to take a look here. Ooh, see if I can get this off straight. Not making a mess. I think it needs a little bit longer. Yep. Oh, but that smells so good. All right, we've cooked this for the full 30 minutes. And we're just gonna take off the coals up top. Then I'll take the lid off and see what it looks like. Gosh, that looks so good. Yeah. All right, it's done. I tell you folks, I wish you had smell-o-vision right now because this stuff smells fantastic. So we're gonna serve this up, go inside and have some lunch. So we brought it inside. It was getting a little windy out there, but man, that looks so good. It smells so good. So we're gonna kind of serve this up. How many biscuits you want? Okay. I think you want two. Like I said, this stuff looks delicious, smells great. Let's give it a taste. Really hot, but super good. Guys, we have loved bringing you this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, click that subscribe button, ring that bell so you get notified every time we upload a video. We'd love for you guys to join our journey. And from our homestead to yours, have a blessed day, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.